How do we do, folks? Your boy, Marcus 05 numbers after the name. A little games beating action, a little Fallout 3. So this was a couple months ago here when I sat down and played through this. I was kind of in the mood for a Fallout game. I think I just watched the Fallout Amazon series, and I was like, man, I haven't played Fall in a minute. Juicy RPG, kind of action RPG type thing, where decisions actually matter and stuff like that, even though New Vegas probably has a little bit more of that. I don't know, I guess if you just blow up, what is it, Megaton like at the beginning, whatever, either way. I was debating whether do I play New Vegas, do I play Fallout 3, do I play Fallout 4? I think I've played Fallout 3 twice to completion, New Vegas once, Fallout 4 once as well. So I was kind of debating on it. And I was like, you know what, let's go back to the classics of Fallout 3. I hadn't played through the DLC of Fallout 3. Well, I played through, I don't remember if it was DLC, I think it was DLC, where they kind of added the level cap to 30, and then you could play past the ending kind of stuff, or at least that was an update. I'd played through that, but I hadn't played through the pit, I hadn't played through the Anchorage stuff, I hadn't played through the alien stuff, I hadn't played any of that stuff, and I had it. I bought it years ago when it was stupid cheap, like $1 or $2 each. Never played through it, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna actually go through and play the whole damn thing. It's tough. I was gonna say it really holds up. It holds up to a certain extent. I would say it shows its age in a lot of ways. But foundationally, if you kind of know what you're getting yourself into with a Fallout game, if that's the experience that you want, it's really damn good. It's really, really damn good. Listen, the shooting mechanics, not great. But that's why we have the VAT system here, and it really kind of masquerades some of those mechanics. And to me, it just makes it pretty damn fun. I mean, you can see right there. I just blasted the alien, pick my side, get the right accuracy on it, boom, nail it. That's it. Would it maybe be more enjoyable if it played a little bit smoother? Maybe when when you actually have to go and fight yourself and don't have the VAT or stuff like that. Maybe not the best, but very, very minor thing. Once you kind of get used to the system and you understand what the game's asking of you and what you could do with the game, I think it's perfectly fine. I think it's a great workaround over maybe your shooting mechanics not being as great. The meat and bones of this, though, man, is the story and just the effect that you could have in it, right? The ability to kill pretty much everyone. I don't know, maybe there's someone you can't kill, but I feel you could kill. You have a bunch of different factions, objectives, situations. It's up to you how you decide to handle them. There are some restrictions, but for the most part, it is free and open. You could go anywhere once you kind of get out of the vault. Up to you if you could actually make it, survive, do it. There's the Bethesda jank in a good way, right? Because Bethesda gets a lot of crap for the jank when it's not good. But, in this case, you could kind of say the jank is kind of good. It's funny and it's entertaining. And, sometimes you'll be fighting some crazy mutant on a hill, and he'll get stuck on the hill, and you'll be like, cool, now I could just shoot you with, this rocket launcher and kill you. Whereas if we were just straight up, I'd lose. So there's pros and cons to that. The story's really cool. The main quest is cool. The side missions are cool. The characters that you meet are cool. The decisions you make with them could be good if you want to play as a good guy, you want to play the bad guy. I, for the most part, almost always play as a good guy. I don't know, just got a nature, I guess. The perks and the stuff that you can kind of modify your character with is really cool. Deciding where you put those points in and what you min-max is also really fun. So, as a Fallout game and a Fallout experience, to me, Fallout 3 is right up there as the pinnacle of the series. And the DLC stuff is awesome, man, because you get to go to different areas, right? Like the pit, which I believe is Pittsburgh's memory serves me right at this point. It's just a whole different story objective that kind of takes place in that enclosed area and separate from what actually happened in the huge map and game that you kind of play. So it's cool to just go and experience something completely different. And for me, who, like I said, I hadn't played it up until this point, it was awesome. I was like, oh man, this is more Fallout 3. And that to me is kind of the best parts or the best aspects of DLCs, is when it's just a completely new and different thing. And I don't know, it's difficult for me. I don't go back and play DLCs too often. I'll play a game and I'll love the hell out of a game, and then the DLC will come out 3 months or 4 months or 6 months or a year later, and I was like, well, you know what though, man? I already beat the game. I lost that muscle memory by then. I think of Elden Ring, for example, Shadows of the Erdtree. I love Elden Ring. Love all those Dark Souls games. Played through all of them. There's no part of me that wants to go play Shadow of the Erdtree right now or right when it came out, because I lost all sense or anything like that. But guess what? The next time or whenever I decide to sit down and play Elden Ring, I'm definitely going to make sure I play the DLC. I did with the first Dark Souls too. Never got that DLC. And then eventually, when I got the remaster and it was in there, I was like, cool, here's my chance to experience it. So it's a cool little nugget to when I go back to play some of these older games. to experience something new in that older form, man. And that's kind of what I had with this Fallout 3 thing. I'd highly recommend it. If you get the DLC on the low, or even if you got paid for it, that's up to you. But I got it on the low, and it's really, I can't tell you a single one of those DLCs that I did not enjoy. They're all very unique experiences. And to me, Fallout 3 is probably still the pinnacle of the series. I did like Fallout 4, but I think a lot of the characters and stuff happening in this game is much more memorable than 4. Vegas was also good.